Hi everyone, it's Kino here. Welcome to this Ashtanga Yoga beginners class. When you're starting off the Ashtanga Yoga method, an important thing to really understand is the technique of how to work your back bending. Back bending in Ashtanga Yoga is a really deep way to align breath, body, and mind. And if we orient towards the inner work of back bending in the Ashtanga practice, then your body will be safe and you'll be assured that you can do the deeper work of the practice. Let's dive a little bit into Ashtanga Yoga back bending. Our first back bend is upward facing dog. So let's come to the hands and knees, and we're going to build up to upward facing dog with an understanding of spinal extension. So let's take the movement of cat and cow from the Hatha Yoga tradition and just work on that. So let's inhale, extend the spine, your hands are shoulder width apart, the knees hips width apart, and then exhale, round the back. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, extend, so feel each joint of the spine, and then exhale, let's round. Good. Let's do 1 more. Inhale, extend, and then let's stay in the extension and just tune into what you feel. The shoulder blades move down the back and a little bit towards each other. Notice any places where you feel that the spine is not really mobilized, and then pay attention to what's happening in the lower back. Don't be afraid of using the lower back. Draw the navel a little bit in to make sure that the organs of the abdomen are supported. And let's come back to neutral. Now, let's lie down on the stomach, point the feet, and we're going to move into cobra pose. So roll the shoulders again down the back, and now we're rooting into the elbows. One of the most common mistakes that people make when you're doing upward facing dog, working Ashtanga Yoga from a back bending perspective, is that they push down and hunch a little forward and then end up kind of compressing the lower back. So if you feel yourself rounding or pushing your pubic bone into the ground, this might mean that the back bending is not really being articulated in the most efficient pattern. So let's try to find that cat and cow movement again. So if we can feel this position is not where we want to be, but it's that extended spine position. So now draw the navel a little in, start to recruit the erector spinae, which are the long muscles that line the spine. Then we'll move the hands back to where the elbows were, rolling the shoulder blades again back, and then allow the elbows to bend for a moment. Pay attention to the glutes. If we start to squeeze the glutes right now, we may start to compress a little bit the lower back. Not forever, just right now.